Welcome back. This is The Intake, and I'm Mike, and this is Sunday Morning Model Cars and Coffee. Created by Paul over there at Left Coast Model Car Builds. Great channel. You got to go see it. If you're not a subscriber, you don't go watch his videos, you're missing out. Great channel. Check him out. And talk to you a little bit about bare metal foil. For the longest time, I wasn't a big proponent of it. I just thought I was terrible at it. I would talk to people. I would say it in my videos, and people would try to give me advice, which was all good advice, very good advice. A lot of good ideas. Use tweezers more than your fingers. Cut it a little longer, so if you have to hold it with your hands, you're not using that part. You're just going to throw it away. Because once you touch it, that part don't want to stick anymore. I've even tried, I was bare metal foil in the last couple of days. I even tried to take a piece of a piece and use it somewhere else just to see. And sure enough, the stuff doesn't want to lay down because it's all already been handled or moved around or been pressed down and pulled up. It don't like that. You don't get too many shots with it. So those are just good tips, you know. The big thing was my bare metal foil was an older version, and I know a lot of people said that they got this one here, that they got bad bare metal foil. I believe mine was bad because the new stuff I got is way stickier. I mean, it's almost hard to get off sometimes. So I am going to use this if I'm going to do any kind of lowrider paint scheme or drag car cool panels paint scheme for the rounded corners like Gary Seeds shows you from Hanging with Mr. G Seeds. So I'm going to keep this for that purpose. Slap a square on there, cut a curve into it, tape off the other side. That's what I'm going to do. So just another little tip. Don't throw it away. Maybe you can use it for that. Because you're just going to peel it up and throw it away after your paint anyway, right? So, anyway, what I did was I bought a 4-pack. And I bought matte aluminum, which I used the last couple of days. I don't even remember what order it is. New and improved chrome. Black chrome, which I can't wait to try on something. I love black chrome. I got black chrome Green Stuff World and gold. And I got the gold, which I do have gold Green Stuff World too, for like my Tom Daniels kits. Some have the gold chrome, and if you wanna fix a parting line or something in it, or a burr, you knock off the gold, you can fix it with this or the gold Green Stuff World, things of that nature. So I've been using the aluminum, matte aluminum, and I really like the looks. Here, I'll show you real quick. So this took me a couple days. I think it came out pretty good. I'm not the best at it yet, but I'm trying to get better. It looks pretty good. I wanted to paint this, but I already did these side spears and in the matte. So I didn't want 2 different chromes. I wanted it the same. So this took me forever. I'm terrible at this. But it does work way better like this. This went down right away, one big piece. Cut it all out, no problems. Beautiful. Stuck real well. I think this little part of the end of the windshield wiper kind of came up a little bit. I mean, and I just rubbed it back down. But that was pretty intricate, and it all worked out well. Um, yeah, I like it, and it's matte aluminum, which I think is kind of cool. I especially since I redid the bumpers. Those were with the Green Stuff World, and it's not a super bright chrome. I shaved the sides of the bumpers down, make them narrower, and any seams are gone. And also on on these little tabs up here, you got that little chrome piece on the hood that comes down, so it's supposed to all match together like it's one piece of grill. Well, three of these were missing. I had to make them. That was not easy. So getting better at stuff. So the way to do it was to strip it all. And I did the rear bumper too. Came out nice. All I used um, is craft paint gloss black for a base coat. Well, first I prime it and lightly sand it, and then I use thinned out gloss black through the airbrush craft paint, and I got this result. So really, really not too bad, huh? I think it looks pretty good. So that's the other reason I wanted to go with the matte. I kind of like it. I kind of like. I don't like it as bright, and especially since I remember these cars when I was young. I mean, this was all this bright work was just stainless, and it wasn't chromey chrome. You know, it was just like stainless. So I thought it was fitting. Um, One other thing I wanted to talk about is with the Green Stuff World. Gary Seeds has a real good video on how he does all this. He'll bare metal foil these side spears and stuff because you can't really just paint that on. You'll see the sides and like the top and the bottom of the spears won't be chrome. But he does all this around here with a brush like this. You can see it. Let me get it on the right side here. With a brush like this. And what he does is he puts up, well, he uses Maltol, but I used the Green Stuff World, and I did the same technique he used. And I put a little puddle in a little paint tray, and you wet the brush real good. And then you take it, and using this part of the brush, not the tip, like the pad of like the side of the brush, you run it along like that, and it really works. You come down. I guess I got to put it in the screen, right? You run it along like this, and then you come around, come down. It's hard to show you like this, but and then let me see here. And then he would take it like this, and he'd come back. He'd wet it again, and he'd come back all the way around and do all this, you know. And it worked well. I tried it, a little testing. Yeah, that worked good. And then you obviously use the tip to get into these tight corners and stuff, you know. All these little corners. Just use your tip, dab it in there a little bit. But that works really good too. So next one, if it's a chrome trim, I'm going to be using the Green Stuff World around the top. It's way faster for me. This took me hours, just the upper part. It took me hours. I'm so slow at it. I guess I'm learning. You know, I'll get better at it. You know, that's what I told my wife is I'll get better. It just takes so long right now. So that's Model Cars and Coffee. I just wanted to put that out there, maybe give you guys some advice. Some of the advice that was given to me, you know, it was good stuff, good advice. You know, use your tweezers, hold it with the tweezers, and if you really want to use your hands, make it longer. Oh, here's one other real quick one is like for this area here, I measured from this post down to the bottom of the lowest windshield, and I added a little bit, and I made one piece to go all the way across. Now you can do it in one piece, and it looks way better, and it works great. But you got to take and cut, like take a knife and cut down into the corners when you go to fold it under. And then I actually, because this was so big across here, I actually cut that piece out and then folded it under. See, it's not that big in there, as you can see. So, and it's actually right there. Sorry, that tape is to hold the hood on, but it's not that big in there. So that's some advice. Hope it was helpful. Um, if you have old beer foil, time to buy some new stuff that works way better. Not saying it's, you know, not going to give you any problems, but it's way better than it used to be. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you, Paul. Thanks to all my subscribers. And thoughts and prayers out to everyone in the South dealing with the hurricane. I saw some videos. It's horrible. Feel so sorry for all those people. All right, everyone, take care.